Good morning, Triton! Sam Michelle here, and this is upcoming VTV star Kayla Diaz. Get ready for the splendid spectacle of spookiness that is our Halloween episode.
We opened today with a piece about Halloween traditions. What are yours?
Well, one of my favorite things to do on the holiday is to eat whole pumpkins. Here's what some of you said were your favorite parts of the holiday.
Halloween has come and gone. For many of us, it brings back strong memories of our childhood. We asked you what some of your favorite memories of Halloween are.
What's your favorite thing to do on Halloween?
I like to steal kids' candy.
I usually go out to Newburyport with my friends and we hang out after.
What was your most creative Halloween costume?
I was a hot dog, and I really wanted to be authentic to the hot dog itself, so I just poured a bottle of mustard onto myself, and then ketchup, and then I finished off with relish. It was not a good idea, just in general.
One year, my grandmother dressed me up as a zombie when I was like 3. She put bandages and fake gauze all over me. It was horrible.
Do you hand out candy on Halloween?
Yeah, all the time.
How many kids do you usually get that come by your house?
Very few, maybe 30.
Where do you guys usually go on Halloween?
I usually go to Newburyport or my town.
I'll either hang out with friends, pretty much go to Newburyport, or trick or treat around my neighborhood. I love seeing all the little kids dressed up. Brings joy to my heart.
Do you decorate the lunchroom for Halloween?
Yes, we do. We love to do it.
Do you like Halloween?
Love it, especially the costume parade from the seniors.
What was your favorite Halloween memory?
Halloween is my favorite holiday, and when I was 17, my mom got remarried and their cruise got pushed back a day, so they had to change their wedding date to Halloween, and that was my favorite Halloween memory. So we all got to dress in costume, and my mom dressed up like a movie star. It was really cute, and we just had a really big Halloween party for the wedding, and ever since, to celebrate their anniversaries, we have Halloween parties on their anniversary.
So my favorite Halloween memory was probably last year when I went to my friend Maddie's house, and like all my friends came over, and like we were walking around our neighborhood when like we were running down the street because we thought that there was like an axe murderer, but it was actually just like a statue. And so like we thought it was moving, and it was really awkward, but like yeah. And then after, we all went to Maddie's house, and it was like a chill because like we all slept over, but we didn't sleep because we were partying all night. Halloween traditions are as varied as the people who celebrate it. One thing is certain, a holiday that is supposed to bring fear and fright is one filled with happy memories of fun times.
You know what's wicked scary?
Is it Mr. Lather before he's had his cup of coffee?
Well, that too. But I was thinking of witches, sisters of sorcery, mavens of mysticism.
At a recent lecture held at the Raleigh Library, Kelly Caws, the Wizard of Oz, talked with an expert on the history of witches here on the North Shore. Here's what she found out.
As Halloween is coming up, some of you may not know about the witch stories of the North Shore. Do witches exist? Are they active today?
How did you get involved in researching witch tales?
I've always been interested in mythology and folklore and things like that. And so as a kid, I always read, mythology from other countries. And it was only when I was probably almost 30 that I realized I didn't know much about the folklore and the mythology of the place I had grown up, which is right here in Massachusetts. So I started to research that, and that's when I really started to learn all these great witch stories from the past.
Why do you think people are interested in learning about these stories of witches?
I think people like the local history of the towns that they live in, and and they like learning that, you know, the history of their towns is kind of more maybe weird and more exciting than they thought it might be as part of it. And also I think people are just naturally fascinated by the supernatural and magic.
Twist the bones and bend the back. Here to decapit a American mystic. Trim him of his baby fat. Here to decapit an American mystic. Give him fur black as black, just black. This.
Do you personally believe that there are witches in our area today? What evidence do you use to support that belief?
I don't think there are malevolent witches like you read about in history. They're not evil people out there trying to cast spells on you. I don't believe that. I do know that there are people who identify themselves as witches, but that's more of a nature-oriented religion, a more peaceful religion. So it's not a group of evil people out there trying to harm you with magic.
From the time of the Salem witch trials, witches have played a big role in the history and folklore of the North Shore. Whether they're real or not, witches will always stir up powerful images in our imagination.
Nothing says fall like the smell of a good pumpkin pie, and nothing is scarier than a good pumpkin pie gone wrong.
Carissa Boyle is a baking aficionado, and she recently shared her extensive culinary knowledge with a newbie apprentice, a rolling pin rookie, a greenhorn of oven grate, a fledgling foodie.
How will their pumpkin pie turn out? Watch this.
Hi, I'm Carissa Boyle here with Maddie Facto, and I'm going to teach her how to make a pumpkin pie.
First, you need to make sure you have all the ingredients. A frozen pie shell, a can of pumpkin mix, salt, ground cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and sugar. To start, you need to add 2 cups of sugar. Second, you need to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Then you add 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. Step 4 is to add 1 tablespoon of ground cloves. Step 5, 1 teaspoon of ginger. Add 4 eggs into a separate bowl. Make sure not to get eggshells in it. Step 6, add the egg mixture. Then add the can of pumpkin. Next, add evaporated milk. Now pour the mixture into the pie shells. Preheat the oven to 425. Enjoy the pumpkin pie.
Last Friday was the senior rite of passage known as the annual Halloween costume parade.
From ghosts and ghouls to mariachi fools, this year's parade was riveting.
Our own princess of the promo, our vixen of video, Sarah Magicomo, put together this recap.
Remember once when I asked for a ride to class, you took me on a little drive and we were going fast. So fast indeed that when I asked, you just laughed at me. That's when I knew that we were traveling at super speed. All the photographs I see, all the places I could be, all the times I didn't change, life will never be the same. Life will never be the same. Life will never be the same. All the photographs I see, all the places I could be, all the times I didn't change, life will never
Those were some pretty creative costumes.
Yeah, they were. The scariest part for juniors like me is going to be trying to top them next year.
Do you have any ideas cooking in that noggin of yours?
I've given it a few moments of cognition. Tell me what you think.
Dude, this year was a pretty bomb Halloween, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about next year. What costume do you think we should go as?
Next Halloween you should go as Palav. Not everyone will get it, but it should ring a bell.
I may or may not go as Schrodinger.
Really?
I was thinking about Heisenberg, but I'm still uncertain about that. I was gonna do Hertz, but I've done that one too frequently.
I should be Tesla to electrify the party.
On the topic of Tesla, what about Edison? I feel like that would be a lot more direct. I don't know if I could pull off a costume of someone who studied energy. I mean, like, that takes a lot of joules.
I don't have the class to pull off Linnaeus.
I'm pulled toward trying to pull off a Newton.
I'm thinking Edward Teller. That guy was the bomb. Conversely, Niels would be a bore.
Einstein would be a relatively good costume.
Actually, I've already selected Darwin, naturally.
Alright, dude. I'll give you a call if I'm thinking about going as Bell.
Alright, cool.
Those are some amazing ideas.
Just imagine what I can come up with in the next 11 months.
Won't be long now. Halloween 2016 is just around the corner. I can't wait.
We hope you enjoyed this VTV Halloween Hullabaloo. For my sidekick Kayla here, I'm Sam.
Stay classy, Triton.
Here's what some of you said were your favorite holidays of the holiday of the holiday.
Kelly Kozlowski. At a recent lecture held at the Kelly here's what she found out. Nothing is scarier than a good
Last Friday was the senior rite of passage known as the annual Halloween costume parade.
Ghosts and ghouls to mariachi fools. This year's parade was
riveting.
Right. Ow. You punched me right in the eye.
Last Friday was the senior rite of passage.
On point.
And then we saw Ghostbusters.
Those were some
amazing ideas.
Just imagine what I can come up with in the next 11 months to destroy the human race. Beep boop beep boop. Hope you enjoyed this VTV Halloween Hullabaloo, brought to you by Marlboro Cigarettes. For my For my sidekick Kayla here, I'm Sam. I'm Sam! Nice to meet you! Do you think it was good?
I think it was fine.
Alright.